Hello, my friends, and welcome back to my channel. It is Wednesday, so it is weigh-in day for me and Vlogmas day 22. My weigh-in went pretty much exactly as I expected. After that fantastic loss last week, I had a gain this week of 1.8. I knew it. I could not keep the pie hole closed. I could not stop snacking and tasting. And yeah, I knew it. I knew it while I was doing it, and I just couldn't stop myself. But whole new frame of mind. It's what happens. It's what happens. We're not perfect. I've been struggling this holiday season like I've never struggled before, trying to keep it in check and doing the best I can. I own that gain. There is zero reason except I couldn't keep the pie hole shut and I ate way too much toffee. But I'm not going to let it derail me. I could have yesterday very easily let it derail me. We had a party last night to go to. It was catered by Olive Garden. I did fantastic. Yes, it really is 8 hours later. You can tell my makeup's gone and everything else. The babies came, so I stopped filming, and we have been so busy today, I have not had a chance to jump back on. Everyone's sleeping, and I got one sleeping in my room, and that's where my makeup is, so sorry. Deal with it. Real life. Okay. Where did I leave off? Oh, party last night. Did really good at the party. It was catered by Olive Garden, and I'm not a big fan of Olive Garden. It was interesting, though. We did, like, kind of takeout catering. We had it at our church hall, and everything was pre-portioned, like bowls of soup in a bowl with a lid, dinner in a thing with a lid. I don't know if that's because of COVID or because that's just how they do it. So I ate half of my minestrone soup. It took me a while to pick out the 72 beans that were in it because you know how I feel about beans. Oh my gosh, you should have seen the pile of beans. So I picked out all the beans, ate half the soup, and then we had chicken parm. So I pulled the cheese. I only had a tiny bit of cheese on mine. Doug's was loaded with cheese. Pulled the cheese off, and I ate half of the chicken and half of the pasta. They gave us 2 breadsticks each. I ate 1 breadstick. And then they had a sheet cake for dessert, and I had 2 bites. Like, they had it cut into pieces, so I cut a piece into a 2-bite piece, and it was perfect. So I feel like I did really well. Yeah, so I felt like I was pretty on track yesterday. And, after like a weigh-in of a gain and all, I could have said, forget it, I'm just gonna do what I want. But I didn't. I got right back on the wagon, and that made me feel good. And today's been a good day too. So that's my weigh-in. Like I said, I'm owning it. And now for the weekly topic. Hit the brakes on speedy eating. Rushing through meals or snacks? Test out one of the tips below to see if it helps you eat more slowly. I'm going to tell you, I used to be a speed eater. I don't think I even tasted my food. I literally inhaled my food. Oh my gosh. And Doug is a very slow eater. So like literally complete opposite of me. And unfortunately, Andrew's a really fast eater. He learned that from me. I try to slow him down. But I have learned. I've really done well. And I'm a very slow eater now. So let's see what their tips and tricks are, and I'll see if there are any of the ones that I use. Pick a way to pace yourself and tune into your meal. Pause before you eat to notice the colors on your plate. Now, when I film my full day of eating, that definitely helps me because I have to stop and film it before I eat it. So I'm really looking at my food. So take a minute and look at your food. Make sure it looks pretty. Make sure it looks good. Then it says use your non-dominant hand to eat for the first 2 minutes. I don't do that. If I tried to do that, I'd probably be wearing most of my dinner. Yeah. So I've never done that one. Match your timing to the slowest eater at the table. I told you, Doug's a slow eater. So I would watch him and take a bite when he took a bite. Then it says, go back and forth between tasting and talking, 100%. I try to have conversation while I'm eating. I put down my fork in between bites. They only give those 4 things. So I put down my fork between bites. I cut up my food with each bite instead of cutting it all up. Because if I cut it all up, I can just, I cut a piece of meat and I eat it. Then I have to cut another piece to eat it. So that slows me down. I also try to make it a point to take a sip of water between each bite or 2. That slows me down. So are they little mind games that we play with ourselves? 100%. Does it work? Does for me. And I have really, really retrained myself to slow down. And I'm going to tell you, when you slow down, you get fuller much quicker. You really do. If I wanted, last night at the party, it was Doug and I, and we were sitting with Denise and her husband and their son Tim, and we were all talking. So I wasn't eating fast because I'm talking, to Denise and to Steve and to Tim and to Doug, and people were coming over to the table to talk to us. So I was eating very slow, and I realized, like, wow, I'm full. And I stopped eating. I could have kept going. I could have. But I stopped because I was satisfied. I did not need to eat anymore. Doug only ate half of his too, pretty much for the same reason. So it does work. It really does work. So just try to be mindful of that if you are a fast eater like me. It's amazing when you slow down, you taste your food more, you appreciate your food more. And I have to tell myself a lot of times to slow down still. I'm pretty good at it with dinner. I'm not good at it with desserts and snacks. I'm still too fast with that. Although somewhere we went recently where I had creme brulee. Well, not recently, it was a couple months. Oh my gosh. Oh, I know what it was. My brother and sister-in-law made it for a pinochle night. I ate that creme brulee so slow because if you watch my channel, creme brulee is my favorite dessert of all time. And let me tell you, my sister-in-law's was delicious. And I babied that creme brulee. I ate it so slow because I wanted to savor every bite. So as long as I'm in the right mindset and in the right frame of mind, I can do it. These cookies this weekend and this toffee, I was like Speedy Gonzalez. Did I just date myself there? Probably did. But I was shoveling it in, and I think I ate so much of it because I was not appreciating it. I was not taking the time to taste it and to appreciate it. And I'm really, really going to be cognizant of that over the next week and all of these celebrations we have. I'm going to stop and take the time to enjoy the food I am eating, to taste the food I am eating. And then they say to reflect on it after you're done. Like, what did you do right and what did you do wrong? They say, let's dive a little deeper. The holidays are nothing if not busy. Celebrating with friends, catching up with family, enjoying the festivities. During all the excitement, you may end up eating quickly or more than you planned. By paying attention to your pace, you can find balance between enjoying your meal and the good company and staying on track. Slower eating can help you feel full so you don't eat too much, are more aware of your eating patterns, and make it easier to recall what you ate. There's a weight loss link too. When researchers compared hurried and leisurely eaters, they found the latter group did better at maintaining weight loss. So proven fact. You don't need a ton of time or a tranquil setting to hit the pause button as you nosh. You can eat more intently anytime, anywhere. So honestly, guys, it's 100% the truth. Slow it down. Just slow it down. And I know during this time, it's hard to slow it down. I have my lunch in there on the counter and I'm eating it standing at the counter because I'm trying to get a lot done. This is a busy time of year, and you know, we actually cut back on some things this year, not knowing that Andrew was coming home. Like, I didn't plan a whole lot of Christmas festivities. Like, we always go into the city and do all the city stuff, but it's very restricted this year because of everything going on. The show times are very restricted, and like things have moved outside and you have to have reservations for things. And I think we're just going to put the brakes on it and not do it again this year. But hopefully next year there'll be a little bit more normalcy and we can do it then. I don't know. And I was really thinking that was going to hurt my Christmas spirit and everything, because like that's what gets me into the spirit, you know, seeing the light shows and seeing the Comcast show and seeing the Dickens Village and shopping at the German shopping village and all that. But honestly, I'm okay with not going. I really am. We really took a very spiritual approach to Christmas this year, I feel. We made it a point to attend some things at church. We made it a point to attend soup and scripture this year, and just so much fellowship and everything. And it's been wonderful. It really has. Definitely not a normal Christmas. I mean, last year was totally not normal. This year there's a little bit more normalcy because we are attending Christmas parties and we are getting together with friends and things like that. So there's a little bit more normalcy, but not 100%. But I don't know. I'm just so excited. I'm excited to get everything done. I love the hustle and bustle, and I've been working my butt off. You've seen my videos, so got a lot to do in the next 2 days. And yeah, once Monday comes though, I am not leaving the couch on Monday. I think, unless we get together with Doug's family. I don't know. But anyway, I'm getting way off topic here because I'm just so excited for Christmas and just so excited for all the friends and the fellowship. And yes, even the food, because I'm going to have some eggnog and that makes me happy. So yeah, I'm like a little kid. Can't wait to give gifts and yeah, I know. Okay, way off topic. Ramp up the holiday, but slow down the eating. There's a good way to end this. Ramp up the holiday, slow down the eating. It does work. It really does. So that's all I have to say about that. The recipe of the week, spinach artichoke stuffed shells. I've heard of spinach artichoke dip, but not the stuffed shells. They range anywhere. Well, for me on my personal plan, they are 7 points. And it says for 1 serving. So, wow, that's 3 shells. That's a lot of shells for 7 points. Yeah, most of the points are coming from the, oh, there's beans. Wah, wah. I wonder if you could leave the beans out. I didn't read the whole recipe, so I'm not sure. Oh, they want you, oh. They're using the beans and the cheese together. I don't think I'll be making them unless I change it up a bit. So anyway, there that is. And that's all I have to say about that. I'm going to get back in the kitchen and do a few more things before all these babies wake up. And then we have to go to the church and get it all decorated for Christmas tonight. I am so excited. That really, really gets me in the mood, just making the church absolutely beautiful and putting out our beautiful nativity and all that. So I will try to film some of that tonight and put it in tomorrow's vlog and show you what it looks like. So and this year we're allowed to have help. It's my friend Linda and I are the co-chairs of the Art and Environment Committee. And for, you know, we've done it ourselves. We've done Christmas and Easter ourselves the last, you know, couple holidays. But this year we are opening it up to people to come out and help us. So it should be a lot of good fellowship tonight, and I'm looking forward to it. So I'll try to film if I can. And that's that. I will see you all tomorrow for Vlogmas Day 23. Thanks so much for watching. If you know somebody that could use this, please share this video. And if you haven't already subscribed, hit that button.